Ludus Vulpes.
Today we get an insight into Damask, a game designed by Barbara Burfoot and developed and published by Radical 8 Games. This video splits into two halves. The first half is a demo by Mark, followed by an interview with Mark talking all things Radical 8 Games and specifically Damask. Feel free to skip to where you need to be in this video, and thank you for your time.
Designed by Barbara Burfoot. First game. Unfortunately, she's in Canada, so she can't be here to teach it. But in terms of development, we changed a few things, but very, very minor things. Spinning wheel was the biggest thing we've added, which we're really proud of. Hopefully, you'll agree when you give it a whirl. So it is, like I say, a competitive silk weaving. You're trying to weave the best sequence of damask patterns that you can, and it is about trying to get matching patterns in a row. We'll just, I think, crack straight into it. These are the patterns. I don't know which of you would like to go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Right.
Yeah,
You go first. So choose one of these patterns that you're going to weave. Bearing in mind, you're going to want colours from the spinning wheel. So maybe not something with red, because there's only one red cube at the moment. So maybe something from this side. Okay, yep, that's fine. And you just flip it over, put it in front of your stand. Yep. And then that tells you these are the cubes you need. It's in your loom. When you get those, you'll be able to mount it. And then, Phil, if you'd like to choose, do the same thing. This one. There we are. Brilliant. Okay, and again, same thing there. So to start the game, we would draft that normally in reverse order, but it's really odd in a convention, so who wants to go first? And then someone says, okay, last player, you do something. So I just keep it this way. Okay, so from now on, every time one of these is taken, we refresh. So on your turn, the first thing you have to do, you must take something from the middle. It could be another damask, up to 3, or it could be some silk. When you take silk, you choose any cube on the spinning wheel, and then you go either clockwise or anti-clockwise, either direction, until you have 2 of the same colour. And you take all those cubes. So, for example, you could go yellow, dark blue, light blue, dark blue. Then you've got 2 the same colour, so you stop, you get all those cubes. You want dark blue and light blue. I'll let you work out which one you want to do. Don't worry if you get cubes that don't match. That's going to happen, and sometimes you want it to happen. They just go in your overstock. Okay?
So I will go for 1, 2, 3 there, and I'll stop because I've got
Fantastic.
2 dark blue.
Yep.
So just go on there.
Exactly that. And you took 3, so the spinning wheel just goes 1, 2, 3. And that's it. And then Phil, over to you.
Okay, so I go anywhere on this wheel. I can pick start at any of those cubes.
Yep.
Well, let's keep it simple. I'll go 1, 2, 3. That's 2 pinks.
Okay, fantastic. So going to move this on again. You took 3, so we just move on 3. 1, 2, 3. When we get here, we will restock. Okay, but they're back to you.
And that's this point we restock.
Yes. So each 180-degree turn.
So I'll go 1. Hang on, actually. No, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
You don't have 2 the same colour. You have to keep on going. So 4
will get you to the same colour.
There you are.
So I'll put that one there. That one there, which completes that, and I'll put those there.
Those just go in your overstock.
And this now moves 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting close to that restock. Which is
exactly.
This point here.
And now for your second action, what you can do, if you've got a completed damask like you do, you mount it. So it goes into your stand. To do this, the cubes go back in the bag. The damask itself goes into the stand. You might need to just pull it apart a little bit. Excellent. And then we score it. And you score 1 coin for mounting a damask. And you score 1 coin for every aspect that matches the most recent one you mounted. So your first is always worth 1 point. But let's say you were to do this one. Because it would match dark blue and light blue, you would get 2 extra coins, so that'd be 3. And the same thing if you did this one, the colours don't match, but the pattern does, so you get an extra coin.
So you're matching pattern, colours. So, for example, this red backed one has pale blue, so that pale blue would match the pale blue.
Exactly. And it can be background to foreground, it doesn't need to be the same thing.
Okay.
So that's why you're looking for these sequences
I
of
see.
damasks.
Okay.
Coins just go behind your
Okay.
behind your thing. Stand. And
Am I supposed to have 3 here?
yes, sorry, you
Okay,
start with
that's
3.
fine, that's fine,
And that's so you can lose them.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
It's always a bit cruel. But there we are. So I think over to
So we've got 1, 2,
okay.
so that's going to sit in there.
And
So
that's
4.
it. So that was 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will restock, but Phil, the other second action. So after you've taken something from the centre,
Yep.
there's something else you can do,
Okay.
and that's take from another player's overstock.
Well, that's wonderful.
So if
isn't it?
they've got cubes that they're not using, you can just take from them for free. So that blue, perfect.
Steal it
And
Thank you for overstocking.
but you will be compensated. So these tokens represent the Weavers Guild. They want to promote collaboration, and so whenever somebody gives their tokens or gives their cube to somebody else, you get one of these as compensation. These go behind your stand, they're secret, but I'll show this one. So this is a cube that can be used in this pattern. So if you were making this pattern and you were 1 cube short, you could use that instead. Exactly. They do have other uses, which I'll go through as you play on. But for now, that goes behind your stand.
You don't want that?
No, I don't. I have no idea. How could it possibly know?
So your second action is either to mount or to take from somebody else. So you can't take and then
No,
mount.
so that needs to wait for next turn.
Yep. And then we went past here, so we restock. So I'm just going to drop the cubes on. If you could just put them
that's fine.
in place. There we are.
How many do you put on?
Until it's full. Exactly. So it's 26 cubes.
I like that.
There's no counting
It's
out.
really well made.
It is just, there we are. And I think 3 more. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So all the blacks and reds out now. And then we're going to carry on. Just a note of warning. When we get here, we'll restock again. But also, this is tax. You have to pay tax on cubes you've taken, but not used.
Oh.
So any colours in your
This is
overstock,
kind of getting expensive.
yes. So colours in your overstock,
Yeah.
you will pay 1 coin each. Not per cube, but per colour.
So can I use my overstock to
Yes.
feed my Damask?
So if you were to take, for example, this yellow one here, then those yellow cubes can immediately go on.
And actually, what you'll tell me if I'm wrong, but these cards at the moment, so there's a clue to what's required on the other side in the colours on the front.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
no specificity, so you can't.
Oh,
I
no,
can't-
no, it is specific.
Oh, is it?
It's always 3 at the background, 2 at the foreground.
Oh, okay.
And it's just, and you can play it like that, I suppose, when you're learning, but it's just nice and normal. You pick that up, 3 at the background, 2 at the foreground, and then it's clear, this is in front of me, these are the ones you can choose.
Yeah.
So, do I choose one of those as my go?
Yes, so always take something from the centre.
Yeah,
You
instead
could,
of those.
yeah, you could take here,
Yeah.
but you normally wouldn't. Instead, take from there. Unless there was 1 cube,
Yeah.
let's say there was 1 blue cube and everything was blue, you
Yeah.
might take it
Take
because you're
that
going to
to
use
start
it. But
Okay. So I'll take this one.
yep,
And
it
I'll
just
turn
goes in
that
front
round
of
and
your.
put that there.
It's immediately refreshed. Good.
Nice.
And then Phil, you might choose to take one here because obviously you've already got the things you need.
Yeah. Which I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to take.
And you want something that matches ideally.
I think that one is my starting point. Do I transfer those straight away?
You can do. Yep. You could leave them on your overstock or transfer them.
Yeah, if I leave them on my overstock,
Yeah.
they can be borrowed. by
They
other
could be
players.
taken. That's the thing. Yes. Okay.
So that's one action.
That's one action. You could get a second action. So your first action is always take something from the middle, either a Damask or silk. Second action is either mount a Damask or take from somebody else.
Yeah, and Kirsty gets recompense.
There you are.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And also,
I don't know how risky
pays
that is.
less tax. So it's actually, when you take from other people, they also do benefit. Yeah, but you benefit as well because you get the cubes you need.
Yeah. That's my 2 actions.
That's it. So
So
yeah.
now it's my turn. So I will go for. Go 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Place those on here.
and you don't want to steal. You don't want to take that one, so you might want them to pay tax. Is that your thinking?
Actually, can I take this
Of course,
one?
you could take it.
And can I use that one?
So you can't mount a Damask and take unless you pay an extra guild token. But you can just wait. There's no
Oh,
rush.
I'll wait then. Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait.
Yeah, that's what we've got to talk about actually. What's the end game condition?
So, when we reach here and do tax, it's the end of the season.
Yeah.
And this we actually haven't encountered any fashionable. That's not very fashionable. I'll explain this when we get to it.
Okay.
But in the short game, we're just going to do 2 seasons, and then whoever's got the most planning.
Okay. Welcome to Ludus Vulpes. My name's Kirsty.
I'm Phil.
I'm Mark.
Mark's not with Ludus Vulpes. Mark's with Radical 8 Games,
Yes.
the publisher of Die of the Dead last
Yes,
year,
yes.
with something new.
Yes.
Mark, go tell us a bit about Damask.
Yeah, absolutely. So Damask, game by Barbara Burfoot, and it's, I think, best described as competitive silk weaving. There we are. So
The beautiful things you're crafting.
absolutely, these beautiful damask patterns. Players try to get sequences of the patterns, and they're trying to match up the sequences while also doing what's fashionable. And compete against each other, and also sometimes you were helping each other as well, albeit inadvertently at times. Over a number of seasons.
Yes, and we just played the game. It's a really good game.
It's
a lot,
really good.
a lot of fun.
It's really good.
And actually, stealing cubes from other people's overstock is just a wonderful, wonderful mechanic that just you watch someone's face sink a little bit. I want that cube. So where's the idea? Where did this come from? Where did you find this?
I met Barbara at the UK Games Expo, and it was part of the designer publisher speed track thing. And I went there last minute. I was never actually meant to be part of it, and everyone was saying, "What are you doing this evening?" I said, "I've got nothing planned." So I went there, and there were loads of really good games, but this one just stood out to me. The clarity, also been really well designed, and I could just visualise it. It's something about thinking these damask patterns. They're different ones to what she had, but those, you could see it and think, I know what that's going to look like. I know how that's going to play, and I was really taken by it. So I got in touch with her shortly after. Especially, I was in holiday in Devon. I want to get on top of this. So I'm gonna contact Barbara, and we spoke about it, and chat about it. She sent me the prototype, did some development, and I got a great group of people I playtest with, and we all went through it. And I thought, this is really good. This is a really solid game. That we can see doing really well.
That's exciting.
Did you have to fight off any other publishers for it? Or
So afterwards, we're doing the debrief afterwards, and somebody mentioned this, and then someone else went really quick on something else. I don't think I'm not going to go back to that. I was just wait and see. Okay, what happens? I don't want to bring it to everyone's attention, just in case.
Cool. And it's for those who don't know, Radical 8 Games released published Die of the Dead last year. Last year was Kickstarter. Last year, or the year before?
It was the year before.
I
was going to say it's last year. Essentially, never happened.
Exactly.
For a lot of people. The year before we kickstarted in late summer, and then we shipped in the start of the next year. I think February, March of next year. So really nice turnaround on that. Considering everything that's going on, I'm very proud of the speed in which we did that.
Getting it into the backers' hands really quickly. A great crowdfunding campaign last time, and this time GameFound this time, moving away from Kickstarter. Really happy to be on the accepted into the beta program. So I think a lot of people who think GameFound think big minis, Awakening Realms, massive productions, and so getting more smaller indie games, here's some really nice cards, not small box as such, but not a massive production. It will go through the door.
It'll go through the door. It'll fit in a FedEx medium-sized package. It's what we look for. Exactly the same size box as Die of the Dead. I like that kind of uniformity.
It's a nice size, and it fits well on a callet as well.
Exactly.
It sits very well on ours and gets played very often.
Oh, thank you.
But, so GameFound, when's the release for Damask?
April 20. 27th is the launch. If people follow us beforehand, we are giving away a free. It's just a few of these cards specific for Game Found, just to try and encourage people to follow us before, because we know that everyone knows Kickstarter, but it's trying to say, you know what, we want to move on to something much more appropriate for backers. I think is part of that.
So actually, why you say more appropriate for backers? Do you want to tell us why the move to Game Found?
There's two main reasons. First one is, in terms of, we got a lot of people in Europe who like Die of the Dead, and when we shipped it, it was actually, I think, 2 months before the new VAT rules came in. After that, it's very difficult and expensive for everyone in Europe to import the game. And so Game Found, they actually do a lot of the EU VAT stuff. So European backers, they just pay the VAT immediately there. Game Found, the people registered in Europe, so that's fine. Kickstarter, nothing like that. And so you get situations where people, you get those duty fees and fees. So that's one reason. The other reason is just the whole blockchain nonsense and Kickstarter. And I could waffle about that for ages, and it's just not somewhere I want to be promoting, really. So that's what I'm looking at.
On Game Found, Damask. Little leaflets. Feel free to. This is exciting. I'm taking one. So
take several, leave them around the place.
Just drop them around everywhere we go.
So what's the future of Radical 8 games?
So future Radical 8, we want to do Die of the Dead expansion.
Nice.
We've got a lot of people asking for a reprint of that, so we want to crowdfund that with an expansion, get that into even more people's hands. We've had some shops asking for it as well, so really, really happy with that. After that, gonna say I've got you. I think I told you about my time traveling game before, and another idea which I know I've told it to you. Gonna wait until I've actually designed it. I think it's got legs, but I've thought that before, and things have fallen apart in the prototype. So we'll see. But definitely more games. Hopefully, still as colourful, still eye-catching, and still that nice play in an hour type. Not nothing super lengthy yet.
No.
Really nice.
I think that's a nice thing, isn't it? That play in an hour window is such a. For people who are meeting on like an evening to play, if you've got local games club, you're not like setting aside a weekend's playtime, you want to get through a couple of games. That play in an hour window is so important.
It's so crucial.
You can get a game on the table, you can get it done, move on to something else, and you've had a great time, and then you can put another game on the table and have a great time with that game, and it gives you a chance to switch your tables around.
It's the kind of game that you get through them. You go to a games club and it's let's do this. That was great. Let's do this. That was great. And I don't get me wrong, I mean Clash of Cultures. I've played that so much recently. That's okay. We're meeting for the day. That's what we're playing. But it's just those kind of things. Maybe eventually, but right now it's focusing on these smaller. Here's an idea. Here's a few key ideas. Let's really get them done well and make it good.
One of the things that I really like about the games that Radical 8 produce are the colours and the artwork. You do not scrimp and you really go for it with the artwork. And I think you mentioned that this artwork is the same.
So we got Ruth and Bell again. She did Die of the Dead. She was fantastic to work with and really responsive. So I just went to her and said, look, this is what I'm thinking of. I said, I know Die of the Dead, obviously, a Mexican, so it's going to be her forte. I said, what do you think? Said, what do you think of these? I was like, love it. Absolutely love it. Fit the brief, brilliant. But it's a thing where, you work with people, so I was working with a graphic designer called Graham as well. And you work with people, I think what they're doing is really good. I'm just going to work with them. And it's
build those relationships.
Exactly.
But it also puts what I feel is something that game too, but a print on things as well. It's like you spot the banners from a mile away.
They're so eye-catching.
That's very
I'm very, very, very proud of that. I do think I was talking to a friend about this, where I said if you're gonna make something, especially a banner or a game box, make something that you'd like. Put up on a wall. Look at that.
It's artwork.
And I always like that in a game.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really
thank you for your time.
Thank
If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe.
Don't forget, back up the game on Game Found. It goes live soon, and we'll also put a link below.
Brilliant.
somewhere here.
27th of April.
27th of April.
27th of April.
Date in your calendar.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right.
Don't forget, we're also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just search Ludus Vulpes. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.